Back to scenes out of Malibu, California this morning. That devastating wildfire continues to burn. It's entirely uncontained this morning. And tens of thousands of people have been forced away from their homes. They're staying away today, and they are worried about what they'll find when they return. This is some of the aerial footage from overnight of what's being called the Franklin fire. These flames are fueled, as we told you yesterday, by the Santa Ana winds. And authorities have said the worst of that wind has passed, but it's the dry conditions now that are keeping the situation very dangerous. Steve Futterman continues to follow this big story from Malibu, and he's live with us this hour. We did get an update, Steve, on the Franklin fire from officials late last night. So maybe you could share the information that they were telling you as far as conditions. Is the worst behind or still to come?
Heather, they think it's the worst is behind. The winds are beginning to die down. I mean, 24 hours ago when we were talking, the winds were just whipping through where I was, gusts up to around 65 kilometers an hour. Right now, we have moments where there is some wind. I mean, you can see the hot spot behind me. This is probably the biggest hot spot in this fire right now near an area called Coral Canyon. So authorities do feel that they do have this probably under control. They can't guarantee a victory right now over this fire, but they are growing more and more confident. Overnight, they had lots of helicopter drops dropping the water on these hot spots. With the winds dying down, they do expect to gain more control throughout the day. And by this evening, this red alert for winds should be called off. So the forecast gives them some optimism. They've made some progress overnight. Heather, the main thing that they're surprised about, and the sheriff and also the fire chief from LA County used these blunt words. They said they were surprised. The relatively minor damage. Yes, there have been some homes destroyed and damaged, but it's a very low number. The preliminary indication last night was around 15 homes damaged and destroyed. So this hot spot here, I don't know if you can actually hear the crackling behind me. It's quite a scene right now, but this is probably the biggest hot spot right now. Most of the fire has calmed down, has laid down, and authorities are optimistic that 24 hours from now, they'll be in an even better position than they are at this moment.
Steve, we can indeed hear the crackling, and thank you very much for that reporting. We'll check back with you as well. Steve Futterman, who's live in Malibu.